here I am again with another episode of Final Fantasy XIV. So I'm going to be doing some more in the storyline. Let's drop a high off to my SC. I got the next couple of days off of work, so hopefully I'll be able to unlock this Stormblood content. Oh, now I'm a friend, an old friend. Come on, that wasn't fair. Just because I had a birthday doesn't mean I'm an old friend. I could be a young friend. Just kidding, I'm not really old. Alright, giving a shout out to one of my subscribers, Dark Spartan. Thank you for subscribing, thank you for watching. And I'll be glad when you get your updates downloaded and everything like that, so you can get back into gaming and streaming too. Gotta do my Facebook post since they're still spamming me. But yeah, thank you, Dark Spartan, for watching. Thank you for subscribing. And I can't wait to see you streaming again. Alrighty, I'm ready to go now. And Dark, I can't wait to see you back on this game. Merlin, I wished I had more to tell you, but the situation in the East Shroud remains largely unchanged. Meaning, we still have no idea how long it will be before a communication from the Alliance. One moment. Okay. Yes, of course our representatives will be present. My thanks. Well, it sounds so fake, doesn't it?
thank you.
Word from Gridania, the council will shortly be reconvened. The alliance leaders have already begun to assemble. They wish to discuss the primal, of course. All of us told his last report. The cocoon yet hung above the wall, unchanged. Yes, but the elder seer doubtless shares our concerns about how long it will remain so. I'm told that Sid Garland has been called in to add his expertise to proceedings. Okay, Sid, or Squid as I like to call you. A wise decision. The more minds we have working on this, the better. Well then, I suggest we leave the rising stones in Tataru's capable hands and make haste for the Lotus Stand. Lotus Stand? Let me guess, Vesper Bay.
A word, if you would, good sir. This place, it is within the realm of Eorzea.
Well, of course, you idiot.
You're an odd-looking fellow, aren't you? Still, takes all sorts, I suppose. This here's Vesper Bay. Thanalan's door to the ocean, as some folk like to call it.
Am I to understand from your answer that I have indeed arrived in Eorzea?
What part of Vesper Bay do you not understand, bitch?
Eh? Yes? You're in Eorzea?
Probably works at Whataburger.
Plain response at last, and the one I wanted at that. My journey was not without its hardships, and I would sooner travel by land than put to sea again. You do not believe that so small a bark could bear me across the ocean? Such timid little sailors. I had but to set my course and set my jaw till I made port.
Okay. You damn freak. Yeah, you need to quit hitting the bong so hard.
Though, 'twould perhaps have been wise to lay down my oars a moment to sup on more than the spray of brine water. By the trembling of my limbs, I sense a brief repast may be in order.
Think? I mean, come on, really? You were just coughing your ass off.
I will not hearken to the feeble grumblings of an empty belly. Duty comes before all.
Good God, man. Are you all right?
No, he's a kung fool.
Thou art far indeed from home, friend.
Okay, Navika's altar. Let me guess, the rest of this is going to be cutscenes, and that'll leave me maybe one more dungeon before I unlock Stormblood. No, you dummy, you know where that's at. Hello, Silent Conjurer. Bet you ain't gonna be silent now. Welcome, Warrior of White. Warrior of White. Warrior of Light. This way, if you please. Alright, here we go. Good cutscene. Nothing like a good CS. Here I come sporting my monk skirt like, don't you dare fuck with me.
Dear friends, pray accept my heartfelt thanks for your efforts in defense of Gridania's borders. I would fain dwell longer on my gratitude for the support of the Alliance, but the situation at Belsar's Wall demands that we forego such pleasantries.
Okay. Well, I'm glad they're heartfelt and not part-helt.
According to our most recent intelligence, the cocoon of light that formed in the air above the wall remains undimmed and unbroken.
Yes, undimmed and unbroken.
After measuring the cocoon's etheric concentrations, Archon Y'shtola has confirmed the presence of a primal entity.
Oh, do I get to... Ooh, another primal? Oh boy.
So we must assume that Ilbert's thrice damned god is indeed trapped within. And what news of the Imperials? They're not like to ignore such a spectacle.
You tell them.
Yes, sir. A Garlean airship was observed making an approach, but the vessel was destroyed when it drew near. The Empire appears to have made no subsequent attempts to reach the object.
Damn you, Empire.
The soldiers who witnessed the incident spoke of a lance of light issuing from within the cocoon. Of an entire warship being reduced to smoking ruin in the space of a moment.
Well, it shouldn't have gone near that
Veterans of
smoking
Cartano,
ruin.
meanwhile, likened the destruction to that wrought by the fiery wrath of Bahamut.
Oh, Bahamut.
We could face another calamity.
Yeah, we could.
So the Primal is awake then? Contained, yes, but for how long? We must destroy it now, lest it break free.
Yeah, let's do that.
Agreed. There is, however, the small matter of how to get close enough to a being that swats warships from the sky as you would a bothersome gnat.
Okay, squid. You can do it, though.
Is this truly so complex a puzzle?
Or have you no stomach for the obvious solution?
By the way, if you're watching this on YouTube and you're getting a blurry picture, you might try setting your video settings to 720, the highest setting. And then it should come in, because this is high def.
What in the hells are you doing here?
And a shout out.
A pleasure
to
see you
Spartan.
too, Garland.
Thank you, Dark
Now,
Spartan.
if you'd be so kind as to explain to these good people why you should be begging me for my assistance, that would be most appreciated.
Thank you for subscribing to me and letting me know who you are. Because tomorrow when I stream, it's going out to the subscriber with no name, number 3. Okay. Well, I'm not really begging you for assistance, dude. They might be, but not me. I just kick your butt.
Who is this man?
I'll go eat me some kick your ass.
Oh, how terrifically rude of me. Nero Tolskeva, former tribunus of the 14th Legion of the Garlean Empire. These days, however, one might say that I'm something of a free agent.
Well, it wasn't really terrifically rude. It was rude, but it wasn't terrifically rude.
What do you want, Nero?
Tell him, Squid.
I was getting to that. Although you already know what I'm about to propose, old friend.
Uh-oh, old friend.
As you have rather belatedly realized, within that frail binding lurks an entity alike in strength to the great Bahamut, and the only force in existence which might conceivably contend with such a foe is the very creation which captured the Elder Primal in the first place. I speak, of course, of Omega. Omega? That hulk has been gathering dust beneath the plains of Cartanal since the Allagans breathed their last. And none alive knows how to wake it. I'm sorry? Do you understand who it is with whom you have the privilege of speaking? I'm Nero Tolskeva, Master Engineer, the mechanical genius who restored the Ultima weapon to full operational capacity.
Okay, so...
And as luck would have it, I'm graciously offering you the use of my considerable expertise.
Why am I looking at you that way?
And what, you just expect us to accept? You're a fool if you think your deeds at the Crystal Tower are enough to win my trust, Nero.
Trust? You wound me, Garland. All those years, studying side by side at the Academy, sharing both trial and triumph, we were countrymen once, you and I. But sentiment aside, have you a better solution? Or do you mean to send in your vaunted hero there, as you always do, and pray the world is not engulfed in flame?
Hold back, Merlin. Don't hurt him.
Let us approach the problem in a rational manner. Does not the fact that Omega slumbers in stasis point to the existence of some overriding technology? A means of control?
I would ask a question, if I may. Nero, was it not? In the event that we succeeded in using Omega to shackle the Primal in the manner you propose, what then would become of it? Do we not risk repeating the mistakes of the Allagans?
Omega is but a tool. How we choose to employ that tool is entirely up to us.
Of course, if you would rather leave it buried beneath Cartano while you continue your petty squabbles above, then I suppose that is also your choice.
Yes, I suppose so.
Spare us, Nero. The Seedseer's concern is a valid one. He who controls Omega wields the power of the gods, the very power which led the Allagans to destroy themselves.
Tell him again, Squid. Let him know, man. Don't hold back.
And does it not fall to we engineers to prevent such misuse? What was your company's proud slogan? Freedom through technology?
A creed you follow, is it? What say you? Do we take this villain at his word? He makes me grind my teeth is what he does. But I suppose we don't have much of a choice.
No, we don't, Squid. Not if we're going to get on with this. Come on.
Would the Council be willing to entrust this matter to a pair of former Imperials?
Well, of course we will. Hear the music playing? Makes me want to grab my drums.
Yes. The task of restoring the Allagan relic will be yours. But the responsibility for its reawakening must remain with the Council. Do we condone this course of action?
Aye.
It would seem we do. Let the record show that we invest this contingent with the authority to enter Cartano and take command of Omega. Sid, I appoint you leader of the expedition. Scions, I would ask that you assign some few of your number to escort Master Garland and supervise the other one.
All right.
We should be happy to oblige. The politics of Cartano being what they are, I dare say our neutrality will prove useful in avoiding any unnecessary entanglements.
If I am not mistaken, Doma occupies a similarly neutral position. Might we not persuade you to join the expedition, Lady Yugiri? If you suspected any foul play from Nero, you would be welcome to kill him.
My blade is yours.
Not a moment's hesitation, eh? You'll forgive me if I do not shake your hand.
All right, freak. Pat him on the back. You won't shake his hand, but you'll pat him on the back. What the fuck? What, patty back, Baker's van, huh? Alright, Alphanode, what you gotta say? Alphanode. Well, that was quite a rather unexpected development. And one which raises a number of questions, not least among them how Nero chanced to learn of the council meeting in the first place. You told him. Well, I'm kind of eager to join Sid and the others too. Sid and the others are assembling at the airship landing. Alice is already on her way, and it would not do to lag too far behind. Let us be off. Yes, let us. And I need another drink. I'll be right back. Okay, I'm back. Last night, when I was broadcasting, I made a reference to the song and quickly signed off. I did that for a reason. I don't want any copyright infringements. I gotta watch what I say. That's why I did that. Try not to offend anybody. Because personally, I'd like to offend everybody. Meaning that, if one person gets offended, then the rest of the people should get offended. If that makes any sense. But that's not why I'm here. I'm here to game. I'm here to help people if there's any way. And I'm on the Midgard summer server on this game. And I'll be willing to help anybody out. Alright, let's see what Squid has to say. Merlin, Alphanod, ready to go. The others have stepped out on the landing for a moment, lest you wonder. Nero insisted that he be allowed to inspect Excelsior before boarding. Okay, well, I'll just slap him upside the head when we get on board. And you let him? Despite his very timely offer of assistance, the thought of that man poking about in the workings of the ship without proper supervision does not fill me with confidence. Me neither. Calm yourself, Alphanod. Your sister was adamant that he would never leave her side. She and you, Yuri, are... well, here they are now. Okay, come on. Yes, let's, please. Right, I think that's everyone. Show up. Set course for Cartano. Let's go. might I ask you that we delay our departure slightly? I require no more than a few hours at most. Our colleagues are studying the cocoon even now as we speak, and I'm here their latest observations. Here we proceed. Alpha, really? Hey, come on, dude. Seeing wise to gain as clear an understanding of the situation as possible before formulating our plan. Time was against us. How foolish of me. Yeah, same here, bitch. Hold your tongue. When we want your opinion, we'll ask for it. Forgive me, my lady. I shall keep my course. Or I shall keep my counsel until such time as you have finished procrastinating. Yeah, really. Alright, well, Ivanhoe speaks with his colleagues. I shall fly the Excelsior over to Mount to Mordona, and we can reconvene at the Rising Stone. My apologies for the trouble. I shall visit Ishtola and the others forthwith and join you as soon as I'm able. Alright, you'll start off Merlin, Bray, come to the Alizé back to the Rising Stone. It feels safer knowing you are present to entertain our guests. Okay. Like, do I really have a choice? I mean, come on. I think you want to, like, spend a couple of days with a hooker. And you need to go back to Pearl Street. That's what I think, Alphanald. You just want to get your rocks off. Right, everyone is heading to Mordona. Welcome to travel aboard the Excelsior. I'll put things with the girl at the counter here. Let her know when you're ready to leave. Alright, let's go. Let's do this. And Alphanol can go visit that hooker on Pearl Street. Hilda. Or Hida. This should be an interesting trip. Most likely another cutscene. Oh, you can fish here. Where are we at? Let's go to the Rising Stones. Rising Stone. And another cutscene. Darn, another lucky one.
So these are the fabled headquarters of the Scions. I confess I would have expected an order of self-proclaimed warrior scholars to surround themselves with the fruits of man's enlightenment. And yet there's not so much as a single piece of magitech in sight.
Oh, yeah?
It never ceases to amaze me how primitive you Eorzeans truly are.
You want to get slapped hard, don't you?
Oh, I'll have you know that the Rising Stones is home to the very latest in magitech innovation.
Tell him, Tataru, you little shit. You little shit, you.
Wedge calls it the Mark 14 Thermocoil Boil Master, and it's the finest kettle I've ever had the pleasure to own.
By the way, another shout out to Dark Spartan.
We are returned.
Well, it's about time. Oh, I get it. Okay. Uh-huh. You two guys had to spend time in a motel room.
Well,
yeah.
Ida and I, at least. Ishtola and the others remain behind to continue their assessment of the binding magic.
Yeah. Whatever. You guys probably fucking, we know what you did.
There didn't seem much point staying just for that, so I decided to come back with Alphino. Papalimo
Sure.
bought us this time. We shouldn't waste it.
I probably went to El Amigo. I'll bet you did.
By your leave!
There's that towering traveler.
Good God, that voice could fell a gigas.
This is the Rising Stones, domicile of the Scions of the Seventh Dawn. I enter at the invitation of one Lord Urianger.
Urianger is not here.
I spy you there, Shadow Walker. You always were a hard one to find.
Yugiri, do you know this man?
Oh, apparently she does.
Gosetsu, why are you come to Eorzea?
In search of you, Yugiri. For days and nights did I row across the angry sea. I made port in good spirits, only for my own flesh to betray me over the trifling matter of an empty belly. Collapsed in the street like an unfed stray I was, until Lord Urianger came to my aid. Over a most welcome meal, we spoke of the plight of Doma, and I learned of our displaced countrymen's work to resettle this blighted land. 'Twas blind fortune that I was able to locate you so swiftly. But now we must make ready to depart. Our master languishes in dire peril, and Doma calls her daughter home.
Okay.
It is not so simple, Gosetsu. There are obligations which bind me here.
You refuse? Did you mislay your oath during your flight from our homeland? The laws of hospitality must be honored, but surely the vow to defend your master demands the greater obeisance.
It was our master who bid me guide our people to safe haven by any means necessary. And it was the Scions you see before you who provided us succor and sanctuary when all others refused. Dire peril or no, were I to return without first repaying such hospitality, our master would cut me down at the threshold.
Sucker.
Mayhap that is so.
There is more. A crisis threatens all within this realm, Eorzean and Doman alike, and I go to play my part in its resolution. I will not bring shame upon our liege by abandoning my people or my duty.
How very noble of you. Now, in the name of honor, kinship, and, yes, practicality, might I suggest we get this expedition underway? Or would you rather debate the finer points of duty and leave Omega to the Empire?
The Empire? Yugiri, you draw steel against the curse of Garlemald? Then why did you not say so? My blade is oath-bound to fall upon the ranks of the Imperials wheresoever they march. Lead on, Shadow Walker, and may the enemy tremble at our coming.
Merlin, wait, could I speak to you for a moment? Sure can, Tottery, you cute little shit, you. You remember when had you meet me at the Diamond Forge and we ambushed you? Yeah, I remember that. I was hoping you was gonna rape me. Just kidding. Well, once we had your measurements, I set to work making you a traveling outfit in my spare time. I've only just this moment finished the stitching, but I wanted you to have it before you left here. You can try it on right now if you like, okay? Good call. I'll check it out, man. Check out my new duds. I'm styling now. Look like Michael Jackson, god damn it. Assuming we measure correctly, the fit should be just right, snug, but not too snug, if you know what I mean. So, how does it feel? I just told you how it feels. How it felt, I mean. You're not just saying that, are you? I can tell you how much this means to me to have crafted something worthy of the Warrior of Light. It's well, let's just say it makes all the practice worthwhile. Yeah, I'll give you that much. Also sewed in the blood pearl charm too, you know, bring you home. May it always protect you. Really? That's all I get for that is just like some useless effing armor. Slap. Alright, let's do this. Squid. I'm really disappointed to get level 60 main story quest. To get that low of a reward for completing whatever. That's just like, that's glamour. Really, Square Enix, that's the best you could do? You're making me wonder if I should regret buying the Storylin-The expansion. Alright.
Now, where was that? Ah! I've enabled the teleporter. One brief jump and we shall arrive in Omega's control room.
How convenient. You've been here before.
Of course. It was no easy task threading a path through all the skirmishes. But how could I ignore the existence of such a fascinating toy? You may trust that my preliminary examination was suitably thorough.
Trust? Aye. I trust your appetite for technology.
I chased down a suspect airship, and who should I find but the traitor, Sid Garland. Searching for something, engineer? Something big? It's close, isn't it? It's like all my name days have come at once.
Okay.
For all the scouts the Empire could have sent. Take care of that brute, will you?
Well, I can. But I figured you were, you know, I thought you were like, you were above all that. You could do it yourself. That's your magic. Oh,
God's
there you go.
Can't let Nero tinker around in there by himself. I'm sorry to leave you to it, but I dare say you'll manage without me. This clod has no idea who he's dealing with.
You're chickening out too, ain't you?
I am Gosetsu, Samurai of Doma. You will rue your choice of opponent this day.
Let's go, Super Sucks you. Go. Country music and all.
No holding back.
An opening.
'Tis my right to strike.
You watching, Pabalimo?
Your defense is lacking.
With soul and steel!
It's all over now.
No retreat. No surrender.
I have you!
This one'll sting.
Leave this to me.
Look upon us, samurai of Dama!
Whatever I still could get.
Watching, Pabalimo!
No retreat. No surrender.
With soul and steel!
It's all over now.
Your defense is lacking.
'Tis my right to strike!
This one'll sting.
An opening.
I have you!
No holding back.
Leave this to me.
Look upon a samurai of Dama!
You watching, Pabalimo?
No retreat. No surrender.
With soul and steel!
It's all over now.
Your defense is lacking.
Tis my right to strike!
This one'll sting.
Can I skip through cutscenes?
Now, where was that?
Why can't I skip the cutscenes?
I've enabled the teleporter. One brief jump and we shall arrive in Omega's...
How convenient. You...